Namaste, everyone. I'm going to give you a meditation for opening the heart, as well as healing the heart, as well as helping you to move on from the grief that can be very heavy in the heart. So we're going to do some heavy duty uplifting, right? So that we can really elevate our heart, so that our creativity is more sincere, right? Or we are more sincere, and that we feel more optimistic, and that we just feel more well-rounded and a little bit more fearless, and we can invite in more light into our life, right? So we can really kind of clear out the darkness of our lives, which can be about the fears, the doubts, the shadows, the insecurities, the unresolved issues, right? These sort of belittlements, the memories, right, of our challenges that hold us back or hold us down from fully expressing ourselves, which is our divine right, and to be happy. And a part of happiness on this planet is about freedom, and freedom is about really expressing yourself. So at the end of the day, the amount of happiness you have as a human really does show how much you express yourself, right? And how balanced that expression is, and how humble that is, and how sincere that is. So just rub your hands together. Press the prayer into the heart. Roll the shoulders back and down. Lift up the spine, elongate the spine, tuck in the chin. Imagine a string pulling you all the way up. Feel the thumb on the sternum. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to inhale to chant ONG, Namo, Gurudev Namo, to call in the spirit guides, the angels, the teachers who are here to help us, guide us, and lead us towards greater self-discovery, prosperity, and self-alchemy, for self-healing. So inhale to chant. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to do our protection mantra. So imagine 4 pillars of light all around you. Archangel Michael is to your right. Archangel Gabriel is behind you. Archangel Raphael is to your left. And ahead of you is Archangel Zachiel. And imagine spinning clockwise around you is gas stove blue energy that is of transformation and deep healing. Imagine that you're seated in a burning bush of gas stove blue, and see from the perineum below is roots that go 70-80 feet deep into the earth, and see the spine like a trunk, and see the top of the head, the very top of the head, as branches extend 70-80 feet up and all around the top of your head, and feel yourself as steady, as balanced, as nourished as a tree, deeply connected to the earth. And you're descending apana force, and see the branches as your ascending prana force, and see your heart as the great mediator, the great force of the homeostasis, bringing in the fairness and justice to your life. So inhale to begin. Adgudename, Jugadgudename, Sadgudename, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Adgudename, Jugadgudename, Sadgudename, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Adgudename, Jugadgudename, Sadgudename, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to do cat-cow to just open up the spine so that we can be nice and limber for the meditation, so we're more in a flow. Just inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, opening up the neck, working with the thyroid. This is wonderful to do for headaches. I do this when I have headaches or migraines. It really does bring more circulation, oxygen to the brain. Now flip the wrists if you can. Bring the hands up and down. And then continue cat-cow. Okay, interlace the fingers together, call it a third hand, and continue cat-cow. Inhale, stick the butt up, open the throat. Press the tongue in the upper palate. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, come into child's pose. Bring your hands above you and press your forehead onto the ground. Inhale, exhale, come up. Another thing we're gonna do is kind of bring our legs out like this, kind of far apart, and then sort of flex, but we're gonna do kind of like a primal breath, like so just open the mouth, let the jaw open, and so this one is really good at opening the energy, so we're opening up the body. I love this particular movement for opening up the, and you can put a pillow underneath your kind of heels to help you. So it's kind of like a breath of fire. It's just like rapid sort of breathing while we're flexing the spine as the legs wide as open as possible. And I want you to visualize your sexual energy and visualize the movement of the sexual energy, almost like your sexual energy is moving, like dancing, or see it in colors or shapes or patterns, and see it moving up. See it moving up everywhere around the body. So visualize the dancing of your sexual energy. Inhale through the O-shaped mouth, like a sipping through a straw. Hold, squeeze up, sex organ, rectum, navel, belly button, spine, tuck in the chin, press the tongue on the upper palate, sip of more air through the straw of the mouth. Exhale. Again. Squeeze up and in. Sip of more air. Exhale. Last time. Exhale. And then just come seated on your bottom. And feel what that has done. That makes you feel a lot more sexual, you can say, right? Very balancing. So we're going to do just a short little pranic breath. So this is the pranic breath we're going to do. So we're going to sip through the O-shaped mouth, like you got a straw and you're sipping up. Press the tongue on the upper palate and then immediately squeeze up and in. If you're not on your first 3 days of your cycle or pregnant, right, you can do this. And then So I sip out my breath through a straw. So I count to 8, or do satanama. So 2 rounds of satanama. I focus on the top of my head. So I press the tongue on the roof of the mouth, squeezing the root lock up and in, and I focus on the spot on the top of the head. Imagine I'm opening it up, the spot on the top of the head. And then when I count to 8, or 2 rounds of satanama, as I really stick the tongue out, so you could put the tongue on the chin. And then I focus from the spot on the top of the head to the chin. And then I repeat. So it will look like this. And when I'm in between, so I sip up, count to 8, and then I hold and I count to 8, or 2 rounds of satanama. So I hold, counting to 8, and when I have all the air out, I hold, count to 8, or 2 rounds of satanama. Okay, so, and it's slow, so I don't go satanama. I go like sa ta na ma, sa ta na ma. So you can even slow it down even more, right? But it's not really fast. So it's a nice even sort of counting. Last one. Inhale through the nose, exhale. So that one feels really, really healing for the parathyroid. Very healing just for the whole psyche, right? So now we're going to do the meditation. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our hands facing each other. We're going to come out like this. Come out like this. So this is one's really about expansion of the heart. There's a particular mantra that we want. So find the mantra we want. We'll work with this one. So like nibble, like across from the nibble. And then chant. And really keep the hands sort of facing each other. Bring the hands here. Hold them at the width of the nibbles. Inhale. See the expansion of your heart. Squeeze up and in. See the expansion of your heart. So expansive that you can access the magnetic field of the earth. Exhale. Inhale. Feel your heart as expansive as the magnetic field of the earth. Feel that you can alchemize the earth through your will. Exhale. Inhale. Now see the healing power of your heart, the manifestation power of your heart. Send it out. Feel it. Know it. Exhale. Now bring the hands into prayer. Press the hands tight, tight, tight into prayer. Press, press and feel it. Put this sort of harmony into the mind, creating the balance of the heart. Now press this into the mind through the force of the palm. Press this harmony into the mind, giving your mind harmony. Hey Guru, 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 Hey Guru. Inhale. Exhale. Relax, just listen to the mantra, close the eyes, and feel the balance of the mind. Feel the harmony of the heart. Feel the expansion of the magnetic field. Feel your electromagnetic field in contact with the earth. Feel that you can access the magnetic field of the earth, and that your magnetic field is just as powerful as the magnetic field of the earth. Feel the electricity, feel the velocity, feel the radiance of your heart's magnetic field. Now see your aura, see your aura. See the color, the spherical nature of the aura. See it expanding, 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 getting wider, deeper. Feel yourself like a grandfather or grandmother tree. See your aura like branches that extend wide, very wide, and see your roots that go deep, very, very deep, and see the trunk very thick with protection, thick with layers of knowledge through many incarnations. See each ring of your tree as an incarnation, and see the many thousands, millions of rings, and see your tree, the steadiness of you, the expansiveness of you, in mere reflection of the tree. Inhale, exhale. Now bring your hands together. We're going to tune out with one long sat and one short nam to close our practice. So inhale, sat, nam. Bow to yourself in your practice, and you can take a little nap, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. You can go out throughout your day and feeling a lot more magnetic and feeling a lot more heart-centered and having more mental balance. So thank you, and Sat Nam.